Jai Shri Jagannath. Jai Shri Jagannath. Jai Shri Sai. The very word Guru is interpreted differently, not in negative sense, but in experiential sense. In the Indian context, when you define the word Guru, the classical definition of a Guru, which in Sanskrit stands for something heavy, great, magnificent. There's some people talking at me, have the pleasure of not listening to them, pleasure of not acting. In Indian context, in the ancient times, whatever I am saying is already recorded, codified, sometimes in a hagiographic form, sometimes anecdotal, as the case may be. We added a spiritual value to the word Guru and said, we call it Sadguru. It was called a Sant, a Muni, a Rishi, Acharya, Upadhyaya, etc. An expert, basically, it's an expert specialist. Siddha means a specialist, even in science, Siddha is a specialist. But we attached spiritual value, because at that time, I've written all Vyasadeva and all the Gurus, entire history of Indian Gurus, mentors. The child used to go at 5, 7 to them, maybe crossing 5 rivers, taken by the parents, left there totally at the guidance, guardians of the Guru. He was the father, he was the mother, he taught everything. Education, food making, warfare, armaments, Sanskrit language, communication, skills, social language, everything total. So that relationship was very intense. That's how they defined it as a divine. And we have a Guru, we called him something called a Gotra. I come from Gotra, you come from India. A title. That also came from the Gurus, one of the permanent contributions. Imagine that Gotra system. And these Gurus again codified, like Vyasadeva codified Mahabharata, picks Puranas, Upanishads, or Brahmanas, Samhitas, all those. They codified the root. And some of them were kept in memory and passed on from generation to generation. Because such material as available today was not easily available to codify. In Sanskrit. Vedas is pre-Sanskrit, because 4th century BC to 2nd century, Parini formatized Sanskrit in the form as you see today. Before that was that Vedic Sanskrit. Okay? So they were, but in Western countries, a very good teacher, specialist who helping you, is known as a mentor. Teacher plus. We have got many mentors here who are very senior professors. Imagine if the student and the teacher has emotional relation beside the intellectual understanding. Unless they emote somewhere in the same cause in a certain manner, like father and the son, best only coming. It doesn't come. I know in many cases these professors gave away their property and things with the children, give them at any cost. It is an emotive situation, the best. Therefore, before all this, as I said, Guru means from whom you learn. Guru means who will teach also, both ways. If one doesn't learn, he can't teach. So it is ordained in our life, everybody shall play the role of a Guru and the role of a student. They are interconnected, interdependent. One cannot exist without. The first Guru, you call any god, you call any deity, you call any professor, the first Guru is the mother. Experiencer. First touch of the child is mother. Look at this Guru. It already is training the child growing through its uterus instrument with all that agony and pain. And first touch, first language, first walk, who gives? Somebody teaches you physics is different, very easy. You pay for it also. Here, the divine part comes that somebody carries you in your way of dress with all the pain. And then when he sees you coming out after you come, all the pain is gone and smiles. And I don't think any mother writes a note how much I did what for my child and justifies it for return. That is the divine will. I am very clear on the subject, so I will tell prayer over that. Because my thought is, if you can't be grateful to those who grew you, you will never learn gratefulness. You will never learn how to build a family. This is learned from the family, and that is one of the reasons which India sustains, because of the family in which these values are kept very much. In this certain manner, without this, India would not contain much. Sustenance of various societies are through various methods, but this is our method. And everybody must be thinking. For example, I'll complete my 50th year of marriage in a year or two. 3 children, no problems. And most of them in India will do it. This diamond is very small. So that has grown from the mother and father to next comes. Why do they teach? And we come in the middle between Guru and the Shishya comes in the concept of a God. Now let us go to the concept of God, interlink with these two concepts. We said Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. That's set, because the earlier context. Nobody goes to the professor of philosophy and tells me you are Guru Brahma today. He says, you are my best teacher, thank you very much, sir. Or other way, done with you, whatever. That urge to teach and that urge to receive. If one was absent, society would grow. There comes the necessity. The culture, the society, the civilization, its music, its art, its literature, it is upward movement, maybe through dialectic metrics of economy, dialectical movement of economy, but also with the emotive movement given by forefathers and carried forward by us as culture or tradition and history. History is nothing but the path that we walked. And we don't remember all. Whatever the society remembers, through record edits or writing, whatever, the path that we walk is history. And that in the history, we don't only record the mathematics of history, we record the Sanskriti, culture. Culture sustains overall culture. When there is no concept of God at a point of time, still human civilization sustained. The ancient man worshipped fire. Whatever stronger it thought it is God. Snake, crocodile maybe. Human civilization, it in its growth, always prayer, with the level of its consistent experience and what it got then. So God was a powerful concept to be fear of, afraid of. And that God now started taking with intellect, developing various forms. The Apollo sun becomes Surya Devta. We have been worshipping them. Even emotively, we have created mantra. What is mantra? Is symbolism. It is not a God. It is a language symbolism of what you want to express. A murti is again a symbolism language. A murti in the house of a sculptor, there are 1,000. They are not gods. They are symbolism. When you pray, when you worship, when you feel with prana mantra, as you call it, then it has significance and power. That's what is belief. That's what it is. I am not going into any of this. My point is simple. Whatever you're conceptualizing, are you doing everything for your happiness or unhappiness? You want to be happy under conditions, or you want to go on thinking about what has gone wrong in the past and what is gone wrong, think of that and spoil the future? Or learn the lesson from someone somewhere. Even if things have gone wrong, Within that burnt house, how can you pick up the pillars and create? The whole art of living life is this. There is nobody who had a customized destiny. Even Lord Ramchandra did not have, Krishna did not have, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Sriti Sai Baba did not, none will have. We are not able to accept reality, facts with open eyes. Then when life is there, both sides will be there, it shall be there, and should be there. Because without experience, it's incomplete. We don't want to accept it. No. We believe in a theory, but you know, pleasure and pain theory. Anything in pleasure is acceptable, is good, and God is great. Anything in his pain is bad, and God is angry with me. For reasons not known to me, maybe carried away from the past, recorded by Yamaraj and his co. That is not that God is doing anything, because I am wishing something. I am not able to get out of it. Till my last day, I can get out of it. I'll spoil my whole life thinking of that only, then blame others. Then will come the man who is really saying, oh God, you are my everything, samarpan. That word I don't use at all. Samarpan, but it's zindagi mein hua nahi. Arpan to hai nahi, samarpan kahan se aayega? So let's forget that word. And singing glory in hyperboles, oriental, occidental, oh God, now in the sky, and I am here, I'm everything from you, everything to thee, then why are you crying? When your job was out from the IT company for the last 5 days, if God has given you. So no, because God sometimes becomes actually, as you conceptualize, a utilitarian item, maybe a grievance redressal mechanism through a management system, as we think in our companies. We think the same way. Our thinking is limited to that pattern, so divinity also must come in the pattern, and a customized way must satisfy our problem in a desired manner, to the desired extent, in a desired way, at the desired time. And he is the God. Yes, what clapping doesn't matter. Is it the truth? Then don't think you are going to be less sacrosanct than that. Dialect. What Socrates started. Thesis, antithesis, which became tripod at Hegel time. Dialect. Anything will have an opposite question, why not? That's what I said. For the modern children, allow them to question. Because you are not competent to answer it in the language necessary for them to understand. Therefore, you are blaming them. Better learn that language for the new time. Artificial intelligence won't solve that. Partially. Even robots can't answer. That is the heart will answer. The child, when your mother touches the child, it keeps quiet. That's the understanding of the heart. So entire Guru Tattva in the real sense of the term. They are basically a bunch of sacrifices. Knowing that people will cheat them also, they help. Like Christ was going in somewhere in Bethlehem, somebody threw stones, his disciples asked, we blessed them and they never forgot. He said, Christ, they are throwing stone at you, while blessing them. With this, he said, I can give the coin only I have. I don't have the other coin of revenge. I can give only the coin that I have. So they have the only one coin, kindness, sympathy. Not sympathy. Sympathy is the word we use, donating to somebody and very sympathetic. Empathy. Feeling as such. Here's the difference between the Sadguru and a Guru. A Guru may be sympathetic, but difficult for him to be empathetic. Entering the heart to come to that emotional level and feeling as if it is his own pain. That is where so very divine. God can understand the pain of his children, so these people understand. You can see these Gurus, many of them full of examples. So we must understand first what we are up to a Guru. And don't take a Guru from the internet. If you have a Guru, your parents, good enough. Don't be waylaid by customized Gurus and make a payment. Your types of necessities, there are types of Gurus in the market. Yeah, you have got it. You don't have, this Guru Bhagwat, defines all this. Who is the right guru, who is not right guru, what it has been historically, what is the right devotee, what is the type of devotee, what is the type of puja you can do today. And puja is again a word as if kela pela lage chala do. That's good. Sorry. Guru puja is a bhava puja, not a vastu puja. There's difference. When you go to deity puja, you have a rule, principle, ye chadega, wo chadega, wo chadega. Guru puja mein avashyakta hai nahi. Just think the mother and the child. You want to please your mother? You want puppy sufficient? Just go there exactly. Therefore we come to the Ardhanarishwara theory. Unless the mother is grown in a man, the gurus, sadgurus, they were half mother. They have to sign only. Without that weight, they cannot give that excellence. It is not possible. So the element of mother also arise. And therefore the protective care comes in. They are all written. What is Mukhya, what is Diksha, what all this, all that you have read so far is already there. But I have three things. One is how to get these kids out of blind faith. In the history of civilization, much of blind faith are entered. And we are not able to give, like one in Delhi, they will hang a lemon and two mircha in their house. And that all the problem has been created by neighbor or neighbor's wife. The mircha and lemon solve it. Done with it. Every house you will find this. They are hanging like I don't know what all hangs. Every house. This is absolute blind faith. Another blind faith. If your chappal is turned upside down, you had hell. Yamaraj will bash you up. Before every temple, all them are turned. You go to India, see. Even in bathroom, they cannot judge it. Dar ke mare, as if God is a peeping Tom. In the bathroom, what all you are doing? You must be very, very reserved. God is a peeping Tom. Could be. That's what I think. Cut out all this. You are unnecessarily getting your pain. Who tells you every day that diabetes over? And half of it, we decorate a deity. Why? Where did you get the concept of decorating deity? Because the best we saw in Hindus, a king, to make it king, king's Rajyabhisheka mantra is also given to the god. When you worship, you will feel Rajyabhisheka. When the king is coming to the throne, there's a mantra. The same mantra will go also, gurus. God and theirs equal, because both are powerful. Both are powerful. So same mantra. The best you can think over, in food, in cloth, etc., we decorate them. That is nature. If you love someone, you try to give him the best. But there's a difference between love and bhakti. Love are various types. Mother, daughter, mother, child, boy, girl, BFGF, whatever it is. Friends. But love requires equality. I love you, so you must give me back. If you don't give me back, we call it hate. Usually love. We expect, there's a lot of expectation in love. What about love? Even mother-child business, so the mother expects nahi karte, children expects more. Usually. But in bhakti, which is divine love, it is one-way traffic, it doesn't expect. It gives love, doesn't expect returns. The dimension is quite different. Bhakti says, you don't give me, I want you only. Even the gopis said, we don't want you. Parabhakti isko kehte hain, Gauta kahanti, je tomaro shakti mor darkar nahi, आशीर्वाद में दरकार नहीं, तुम्हारा जस दरकार नहीं, धन दरकार नहीं, मोर भाग्य को मोर सही नहीं करेगी, मतलब तुम्हारे किसी दरकार नहीं कि तुम्हें मैं हाथ में दरकार. That's all. They don't want like what is actual love for God. God has created universe. Any aspect of universe we can love, like the stars we love, flowers we love. We try to identify. Sometimes God, you are smiling through the flower, or sometimes say like this. Loving of any creation of God is not love of God, it is love of the part of God. Those who lived all this, or only search for God, are the true highest level of spirituality. सृष्टा को चाहते हो, सृष्टि को चाहते हो, any aspect, any aspect of whom God is God. So either God is everything or God is nothing, because another concept then comes. If God is everything, who does the sin? Yavaraj. Either one side you say, God is all noble, O Lord. You think there is some parallel agency running like God, who does this thing, and God is divine. And that man is created by somebody else. The serpent from outside, and he is responsible. No. That means both are created by the same energy form. Call it God, whatever. If it is created by the same energy form, let us accept both parts of that energy form, which you will not accept. And there is the first sorrow. The Guru says, no, you accept that. Try, take time. Then you will know how to control your pains. If there is no other way to control pain and agony, unless we train our mind, no Guru can help you beyond a point unless your mind is trained. Please be sure of it. None. See, and now running too many Gurus. This Guru this time, that Guru that time. वो सब ही चलता नहीं. मैं हिंदी में लिखा हूँ. कुछ दिन तक आप करवा चौथ जानते हो ना? हिंदी में पूजा होता है. The wife takes that whole, what is it, the holy thing with a lot of holes? छन्नी, with a lot of holes, that holy thing. और छन्नी से देखते चांद को, कहता है कि मेरे पति ठीक रहे. ओके, खाओ. कुछ दिन तक एक गुरु, कुछ दिन तक दूसरा. In this my book, go on changing, customized. कुछ दिन तक एक गुरु, कुछ दिन तक दूसरा. करवा चौथ जानते हो? करवा चौथ. In करवा चौथ नहीं, हम सावित्री पूजा हो गया. करवा चौथ में this day wish the husbands long life and bigger funding. Okay. Improved back in this. करवा चौथ का उस दिन होता है जिस दिन ये सब औरतें समझे. कुछ दिन तक एक गुरु, कुछ दिन तक दूजा. करवा चौथ में हर बरस, वो हर बरस आता है. करवा चौथ में हर बरस नया पति का पूजा. कुछ दिन तक एक गुरु, कुछ दिन तक दूजा. करवा चौथ में हर बरस नया पति का पूजा. They believe that पति की पूजा करना है, वो कौन हो कोई बात नहीं. The concept of the changing of Guru is exactly that. Don't believe. Some people who don't believe in God, some people don't believe in any Guru, but believe in their goodness and live by goodness are much better. There are many of us, we believe all the other sins. इसलिए अंतर्वासिनी गुरु करो मतलब क्षमा हो जाए. It is true. तमोगु थोड़ी सी प्राणी तथापि जे पापा बने. Even if I go Lord, I'm keeping you, I'm loving you all right, but even then I'm loving my neighbor's wife. That's it. Telling the Guru something like this. That is dangerous. इसलिए excuse me and hold me, lest I don't continue even after that. So, learning is a process till the end that you can also. So you are a continuous Shishya Guru, and teaching also till the end. Even if the daughter is 60 years and you are 80 years, automatically you will point out. Automatically point to something comes. And that's the emotive relation. The mother doesn't want a justification, write me 3 pages why you love me. Come on. It is actual understanding. So if there is an energy form, which is God, defined differently. Where is it defined differently? On a small earth, in a single solar system, without any context to the millions and millions of Milky Ways and all that. One human species grown in 5,000 years telling that it knows God, who has created the universe. And some of them are calling themselves gods. The most ridiculous thing is this, that on one earth, solar system in the earth for 600 years, close, 1200 close gone. That's total life, more or less. That's why you call it a martyrdom. बर्तन वर्ड शब्द हमें यूज करूँ मृत जायते अन्न माने से अन्नटा मरी रहा है that's going to burn and you are putting time capsule under there in your father's name so that after that time it will be उद्घोषित होगा ये another illusion all this illusion आप कुछ लोग नाम अमर कर जाएंगे किसी का नाम अमर नहीं रहेगा विद्यार्थी will begin and there are many people who are very high done lot of things ये माने extraordinary बनी माने the process of become extraordinary some of us fail to be ordinary extraordinary is not in our hand ordinary you can be whatever but in that process of become extraordinary going out of there sometimes we could not become ordinary and blame the God and everybody around. We don't know how to be ordinary. That is limitations. I was telling the professor, imagine that I am 76 plus. Okay. Now all that they showed about me here, as if I did all that. First mistake is that you created all that. No. Just imagine some doctor sitting here. Any doctors here? Must be doctors, should be. Chalo, कौन है ये डॉक्टर चलो. यार 70% जो लाइफ का है ना, it's not my creation. That is genetic code my dad and mother met and gave me. It's a propulsion of genetic code, your talents and everything. You didn't have if you had a disease or 70% comes from parents, not your contribution. Like somebody suing a parent that I was never wishing to be born. Why did you get me? I never wanted to be born. She was the court of law. Why did you force my birth? Now take care of me. Very interesting law point. That is not your hand piece. So if you have a bimari, don't blame God ने ये कर दिया. या आपने कर्म नहीं कर दिया, आपका कर्म भी कुछ नहीं करता है. इसके पहले भी correction करो. Remember me when I left it. Don't blame yourself as papi. That's the worst thing that you are having. ऐसे डिफाइन कर दिया संत साधु को ये सारे जितने आदमी हैं मिडिल हम लोग जैसे सब पापी हैं, which is not wrong. This sadhu sant everybody sustaining because you are earning. जगत के कष्ट सह के कमा के तुम लोगों ने परिवार चला के समाज को बढ़ा के जो दान दक्षिणा करके करते हो ये परम थे. तुम लोग पापी नहीं हो. And always we don't be guided by मेरा पाप हो गया ये कर दिया वो कर दिया. वो जो blackmailing of you are not papi. If that was so, why did God create a majority of papis like you and me? Tell me. Never be. This is what first my message. Don't think you are very papi. And छुपा कुछ करते हो अलग बात है. So, but as if people don't earn. To earn is human. Bhalan. He did not say to earn is bad man. To forgive is divine. To earn is human. This is humanness it creates. That is why don't be propelled by that false notion that you are very, very papi because you are not always praying 50 mantra and mala, you know the mala. You can, you know your dollars, doesn't matter. Here the concept comes. This first concept which is wrong. The second concept people think, those people earn a lot of money, they must be very corrupt. And those who are begging are very good. They are the divine people on the road. No! God has given the capacity to earn as much as you like. Dance, play, but without harming others and harming yourself. Earn in honesty, don't harm others. Spend any day of your life without harming others or yourself. Done. No God stop. You know, तो जीते राजा हुए थे सब, बन गए, अवतार बन गए, कुछ बन गए, उनके पास माल कहाँ से आता था? So please, don't go by that second thought कि नहीं सब डिवाइन, हम नहीं करेंगे, हम करेंगे, वो गलत है. I like the society, like here the society. People earn a lot of money, but when they go, they give everything to the society. Totally, you must have seen. Hospital, etc. They give it away. They got from the society, they give it to society, they don't know kids. We have little limitations on that also. So, worst thing is, which you get it, but this world, what it was not the issue. Issue what will come in the next world. But everything will be from the next world, very less for this world. That world is there or not, we don't know. Hinduism says there is a world, soul comes, and there is a day of resurrection when the angels shall blow their trumpets from four corners of the earth, and the dead bodies shall arise and arrive to the altar shall they go. Or I can speak of Kamath also and Buddhism alone. First, let us control ourselves here, do whatever we like. Without that reference to the future, that means you are not God-fearing, you are loving or God-fearing. You are not loving yourself, your destiny, your karma. You are loving, afraid of what wrong can be or what can happen. And Naraka is also defined many types. Rora Naraka and all sorts of Naraka. It is not that. Those are good. All the thing you have to see is to purify our conduct to the extent possible. To the extent possible, not being hit by the sense of guilt always. Or by the sense कि कोई मर गया, कोई चला गया, तो कोई मेरा पाप होगा. मेरा बेटा चला गया, माँ को कैंसर हो गया, तो मेरा पाप होगा. Why? Are you a God? And such mighty is your powerful actions that you can create death to people. Or you are Yamraj's elder brother. Get along, allow independent jiva. You see, like in the way and in Purusha Sukta, there starts Sahasra Shishta Purusa Sahasra Purusa. Thousands and millions of forms. Thousands and millions of forms. I can speak in Sanskrit or all those things, I don't know. Simple language is much better. Sororare buchivo. बड़ा बड़ा भाषा कहीं संस्कृत किसी बुझे पार से 16th century जगन्नाथ दास आसिले तुलसीदास आए हिंदी में सब भाषा रे people vernacular आसिले सरल. It's good that I found the girl boys going good Sanskrit uchcharan. I said, do you understand the meaning of it? But they've done it well. And it is simple. You tell me, घर में बाप माँ रोज लड़ते होंगे, बच्चे को बचाएंगे तो लड़ना नहीं कैसे होगा क्या? Some fundamental mistakes we do, and then we blame. If the parents are fighting over it every time, and the child is 10 to 16 years, what all you learn? Then you blame the education system did not do it, other system did not do it, God is not great, my bhagya is corrupt. Absolutely go straight responsibility. It cannot happen. दारू पी रहे हैं बैठ के बाप भाई मिल गए दारू कैसे गया पियो कोई बात नहीं इट्स ए फूड आइटम इट्स ओके. So are you examining your conduct first before building everybody else's? No. So and all things is given to divinity. God is something, that is something. Yes. All things that Guru Bhagwat says, blindly get out. And then we run to a Panditji's feet. That Panditji, for all that you know, is I can't tell you, I don't go for adjectives. What blessing can he give? What powers is to bless you? That fellow is depending on the goals from him. Because he is of some caste or something, you think it is divine. No. And you are afraid the Avishap Dedega. If somebody is powerful, Avishap, he must give him a lot of power. Why do you please these people unnecessarily? This is another biggest blind. I have never done it in my life. Without whatever I am doing in the world, I have never done any of this. I said, your parents are there whom you love, go and touch their feet, tell them, they will tell you. You have got the thing at home, you are searching outside. You have got it home, but you don't use it because it becomes a marginal and diminishing utility. Parents at a point of time become law of economics, marginal and diminishing utility perhaps. We don't find the value. But when you are in distress, India says, Mummy, aa jao, mere bachche ko paalo. What is that? Oh, what that is? Money they are used for utility now. Otherwise, there is nobody. Yes, Socho. Whole thing is understanding ourselves. You don't need any teacher, any preacher. Be a guru to yourself. You have the element of guru which you tell to children. Are you a guru to yourself? If you don't have a guru, that's why the concept outside guru comes. Not a commercial guru, of course. So there are three ways of last sentence I've said. There are three ways of spiritualism or religiosity. I differentiate between what spiritualism and religiosity. Religious are the structured, institutionalized form of people living and have created more murders than human race, even in wars sometimes. Spirituality doesn't create. For example, I am sitting here. This girl, Sutapa, is Bengali. She is Baba's doing something here. That girl under is Bengali. That girl is a Punjabi. Here you will find Siddhi. You will find Odia. Everybody here. When you are communicating in our side group, we don't understand who is what. We don't make the differentiation at all. Not at all. So think we have expanded our spirit a little more to observe others. Accept the culture, accept the food. We have expanded our spirit a little more. In this field, similarly, in various fields, we can expand our spirit a little more to observe others. That is what I am exactly saying. If Christ had not been murdered, Christianity would not be this. Why? Not that justified, not this good thing, no. Because they came because the pain of Christ. If he had been absorbed, if Christianity had been absorbed by the other group who killed him, that would have prevented Christianity would not have come. They did not accept the reality that here is a great soul coming. They were not. They were not Gandhi here. They were not. Some people who bring change sometimes become subjects of that change and get killed. You see, people getting change have to take the impact of the change in the world, the spiritual world. They take impact as much as the history. In the history also people got impact. For example, Marat in the French Revolution, he was himself a guillotine. Who got the guillotine? Himself. Impact of change will be there. Somebody should take. So those who get the changes in the spiritual field do have to be so. And they are the gurus and the not with their cost. They are always with their cost. There is nobody who died very happily. No, they have to pay for that. That the capacity of paying because of empathy or sympathy, and the capacity to of mind trained maybe by the gurus, and the training comes only if the guru is there. So 3 types of worship. One, you worship a deity. Sakara puja, nirakara puja. This prakar variva. With form, without form. Amo Hinduism, Sakara puja kuchi, nirakara puja kuchi. This is Sunya Brahma Tattva achi. Eta is gote katha. Sakara na akriti pusara. Next is, like Buddha or other some people, Atma puja, Atma Samikya, Atma Dhyana. They thought of where is my soul, where am I doing, where is the thought going. They started, where is Brahma? They did something. If you can't do the either, self-analysis, spiritual, or that finding outcome, then follow somebody who has done the job. That is a guru. If you have not done it, can't do, there comes the relevance of the guru. But nobody stops you from doing either. Nobody stops from you. So that is why that Guru Bhagwat you read get answer to all. What is a let me explain one thing. Mrityu Vidya is there. That will explain we got help. Many people even here died with a book in the chest. Hospices. There's only a girl, somebody else. They read it. They got a solace. Biggest death. We must get a logic to face death. That's the complete annihilation of the ego and more. Where is the logic to face a death? Nobody wants to face a death. Knowing that they will die, where is the logic? We don't want to have a logic. We don't want to die. We want to be Aswathama or something like this. Living happily ever after with a non-existent wife or something. See, that is what. Guru Tattva doesn't give you, it gives you a logic, a support in bad times, and maybe if you have some miracle power, maybe it is at a source. But the more is the logic of mind it gives. It changes your old thought process, which completely engulfs you, and you are very masquerading with those thoughts as a great spiritual thought, which they are not. ତେଣୁ ମୁଁ ଆଜି ଆଉ ବେଶୀ କହିବି ଯେତିକି କହିଲି ଗୁରୁ ଭାଗବତ ସେ କଥା ହେଉଛି ଗୁରୁ ଭାଗବତ ସବୁଗୁଡ଼ାକ ମିଳିବ ଇଷ୍ଟ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଯିଏ ଯାହା ଧର ଆମ ଓଡ଼ିଆମାନଙ୍କର ଇଷ୍ଟରେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆମେ ଜନ୍ମତଃ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କର ଭକ୍ତ ଆମେ ଜନ୍ମତଃ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କର ଭକ୍ତ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଗୁରୁ ଭାଗବତ ଇଜ୍ ନଟ୍ ରିଟନ୍ ଫର୍ ଶିରଡି ବାବା ନେସେସରି ତ ଇଜ୍ ମାଇ ଗୁରୁ ହି ମେ ନଟ୍ ବି ୟୋର ଗୁରୁ ତ whosoever guru the principle generally I don't suggest ever to follow somebody. No. You go by your own propulsion and understanding. Forcing a guru or suggesting or manipulating a propaganda is wrong. And never do, shall not do. Never done that. You know the theme applied anywhere. That because if a theme is applied anywhere, gives the same result, it becomes scientific. There is no more hypothesis, it's a theory. So we are taking divinity as a hypothetical matter still hanging here. Never a theory generally to be acceptable. But I thought Guru Tattva, like a Mother Tattva, is general, a theory acceptable, that feel. So that is all. We have a lot of gurubhagwat বই উড়ে ଅଛି ওড়িশার তো চালিছি এটা একটা জনসাহিত্য লোক সাহিত্য বা গণসাহিত্য ମୋର ଆଡଭର୍ଟାଇଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ସେ ଛପେଇବାର ଛପେଇ ଚଢ଼ି ଯିଏ ପଢ଼ିବ ତା ବାଟେ ପଢ଼ିବ ମୋର ନବାର କିଛି ନାହିଁ एक हिंदी में व्हाट इज नोन एज फोकलोर जन साहित्य गण साहित्य जो बन जाता है वो में रहता है हर भाषा में हर धर्म में हर संप्रदाय में सेटा हुए तेणु ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଏତିକି କହିଲି ପଢ଼ ଇଫ୍ ୟୁ ଗେଟ୍ ସମ୍ ଲିଟଲ୍ ବିଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଇଟ୍ ହେଲ୍ପସ୍ ୟୁ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଭେରି ହ୍ୟାପି ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଏଭର୍ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ରାଇଟିଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ଟେଲ୍ ୟୁ ଇଟ୍ ମେ ନଟ୍ ବି ନେସେସରଲି କରେକ୍ଟ nobody can say he is necessarily correct. I am saying this is my experience. Well, you can have another experience. You can share your experience, acceptable. So if one is saying that he is only one theory, one set, and that is correct, he doesn't know what divinity means. It is never. And secondly, I don't believe that this Mandira Masti Puja, ei jati karibe kiba purusha karibe. I don't believe in worship in even temples only by males or we have said in the palki is been pulled by ladies I introduced. Divinity cuts over that. And those who are empowered maximum with the divine power to produce children, to create the creation of God, if they are not given the right to worship, who else will give it? No, ladies don't clap like that, I'm getting worried. Okay, so you heard these girls singing, I think, more to sing or something. Shotopa ki bolo to, ar ki gabe naki? Tarpore ki, samapto. আর একটা প্রোগ্রাম আছে ঠিক আছে বাঙালিতে বলছি থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ অল and I like the Telugu group here. How many Telugus are here? Minneapolis. ఏమండి అమ్మ బాగురండి చెప్పండి తెలుగు మాట్లాడండి ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ అవర్ స్పీచ్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ టు తెలుగు బెంగాలీ అండ్ వాట్ నాట్ టేక్ లైఫ్ ఈజీలీ యు ఆర్ ఓవర్ వాల్యూయింగ్ యువర్ ఓన్ ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ మోర్ దెన్ వాట్ గాడ్ వుడ్ బి థింకింగ్ నాట్ స్లీపింగ్ ఎట్ నైట్. Yes,